It is April 11th, 2017. This is the Watchman News, and I'm Mike Callahan. We've been kind of following a story, or at least I have, and it would seem much of the United States has been following this subject. And there was some more updates and some more apologies and some more information come out today. And I do want to go over that because I think this is important. I think this is something that everybody needs to see. Everybody needs to really push out there. And, you kind of have to go with the flow sometimes, There are some times that events will unfold and they are important. They are extremely important. But for some reason, the media won't pick up on it or this or that or the other thing. And so it never really gains any traction. You never can really get anything done with it. Well, once in a while, we have a story that comes out that does gain traction. And I believe that we need to run with those stories. And we need to really push and push. Unlike these folks. All right. So this is from USA Today. And this is a new article. It says, United Airlines says controversial flight was not overbooked. CEO apologizes again. So before I read the article, I do want to bring this video up full screen. I do want to play this video because at the end of this video, it has the gentleman. I want to say it was probably before they decided to punch him in the face and slam his head up against a chair or a seat. Hang on. I'm trying to rewind this here. Okay. Now, if you'll keep an eye right here where you see me circling, they slam his head into that seat right there. So kind of keep an eye on that.
Pilots drive to Louisville? Can't they rent a car for the pilots and have them drive? No! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! No! Oh my Guys, my God! What are you doing? No, this is wrong! Oh my God! Look at what you did to him! Oh my God!
Okay, now what you're going to see, and I do believe this was before that incident happened. So now you're going to see him walking down the aisle. Apparently, what is the words they used? Belligerent and I can't remember the other word.
I have to go home. 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 I have to.
So there you have it. Oops, sorry about that. So there you have it. That was the belligerent, angry person. Oh, I forget the other word. We'll see it in a moment here. The CEO of a United Airlines apologized again Tuesday amid a global uproar sparked when a passenger was dragged screaming from his seat on a flight that it turns out was not even overbooked. I continue to be disturbed by what happened on this flight, and I deeply apologize to the customer forcibly removed and to all the customers aboard, CEO Oscar Munoz said in a statement. No one should ever be mistreated this way. United has been under siege since videos of Sunday night's violent confrontation on the plane at Chicago's O'Hare Airport went viral, drawing hundreds of millions of views around the world. Social media outrage rained down on the Chicago-based airline, prompting a public apology Monday from Munoz. United spokesman Jonathan Gurin said Tuesday that all 70 seats on United Express Flight 3411 were filled, but the plane was not overbooked as the airline previously reported. Instead, United and regional affiliate Republic Airlines, which operated the flight, selected 4 passengers to be removed to accommodate crew members needed in Louisville the next day. The passengers were selected based on a combination of criteria spelled out in United's contract of carriage, including frequent flyer status, fare type, check-in time, and connecting flight implication, among others, according to United. 3 passengers went quietly. The fourth, who was literally pushed out of his seat and off the plane, was David Dow, a physician in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Minoz issued his first public apology Monday, but hours later sent a letter to the airline's employees lauding the behavior of the flight crew in dealing with a, here it is, disruptive and belligerent passenger. Did that look real disruptive and belligerent? Anyway, Minoz credited employees with following established procedures on the Louisville-bound flight. This situation was unfortunately compounded when one of the passengers we politely asked to deplane refused, and it became necessary to contact Chicago aviation security officers to help, the letter says. While I deeply regret this situation arose, I also emphatically stand behind all of you, and I want to commend you for continuing to go above and beyond to ensure we fly right. Minoz conceded, however, that there are lessons we can learn from this experience, and he promised an investigation. Chicago aviation officials placed a security officer on leave, saying the incident was not in accordance with our standard operating procedure. Eric Schiffer, CEO of Reputation Management Consultants, termed United's handling of the incident brand suicide. When you go onto a United flight, you shouldn't have to be concerned there will be blood or you will get slammed in the face, Schiffer said. I think you will see an effect on sales from those who are disgusted by the gruesome action, and it's catastrophic for a brand trust. United stock had fallen more than 1% by mid-afternoon Tuesday. Schiffer said United aided the robust advertising will recover. But they are definitely going to lose customers, and they should, he said. The incident came 2 weeks after United took withering criticism for requiring two girls to change out of leggings before boarding a flight in Denver. United explained that leggings and yoga pants are among banned attire for people flying the employee pass privileges because such flyers are viewed as representing the company. United spokeswoman Erin Benson said 4 crew members needed seats on Sunday's flight, or another United flight was in danger of being canceled. United offered passengers $1,000 in compensation if they agreed to take a different plane to Louisville, but drew no takers. Passenger Jason Powell said Dow was calm when asked to exit the plane. He was very polite. Matter of fact, Powell said, I could hear pretty clearly he was acting appropriately annoyed. I was 100% with him. I wouldn't have gotten off the plane either. Passenger Audra Bridges said when United officials pressed the issue, Dow became very upset, saying he was a doctor who needed to meet with his patients the next morning. Security officers came and Dow was forcibly removed from the plane. Bridges posted a video of the incident online Sunday evening, which shows 3 security officers speaking to an unidentified passenger. One of the men grabs the passenger, who screams as he is yanked out of his seat and pulled down the aisle. The man managed to get back on the flight after that, Bridges said. She said his face was bloody and he seemed disoriented. Another video that was shared on social media appeared to show the same man who was dragged off the flight rushing to the back of the plane and repeatedly saying, I have to go home. The videos went viral and the story roared into national headlines. The videos drew more than 200 million views in China alone, with many Chinese viewers expressing outrage online about possible ethnic bias. I don't know about that, but more details on the passenger kicked off the plane emerged Tuesday. Dow, who came to the U.S. after attending medical school in Vietnam in the 1970s, was convicted in 2004 on drug-related offenses after an undercover investigation, according to documents filed with the State Board of Medical Licensure. He surrendered his medical license in 2005, but the Kentucky Board permitted Dow to resume practicing medicine in 2015 on a limited basis. Schiffer said a criminal case dating back more than a decade is no excuse for Dow being treated like a beaten animal. The poor guy, I really do feel for him, Powell said. This didn't need to happen. I'm sure he didn't expect it to happen to him. I wouldn't have expected it to happen to me. So there you go. That's the latest on it. I don't know why they had to drag up his past there. I mean, that's kind of crazy. It almost seems like they're kind of trying to recoup some of the damage that was committed. Wow, and this is just another clear case of overstepping bounds. This is another clear case where every problem's a nail and it takes a hammer to fix it. So, like I said a while ago, sometimes you just have to run with the story to be able to get the problem out there. And this story seems to be gaining a lot of traction. And I think we need to use it to bring light to the brutality that's happening to all kinds of people, not just people that are pointed out as being jobless or whatever the case may be. This is a problem that happens to everybody. It's really equal. It really is.